guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So today I am finally sharing at least the first part of my 64x64 build in Windenburg. This took me about 5.5 to 6 hours, and we're just doing the exterior today because I have not done the interior yet. Obviously, I don't think there'd be time to put everything in one video, so I've split it up into two, and I hope that's okay with you guys. So the next part, I don't know when it will be up, hopefully within this week, I just feel like that's more natural to do it like that. But hopefully it'll be released within this week, before this week is over, but I can't say for sure. I have a lot of work still. I just turned in a job and then I got a new one. I don't know, will it ever stop? Probably not. But anyways, so we're starting out with the exterior for this build. I don't know what I've chosen to call it. I think my work in progress name was HILLSIDE Tutor Mansion or something, but I'm gonna see if I can figure out something more creative. Probably not. I'm not very good at naming my houses. I'm not gonna lie about it. So anyways, before we get into talking about the build, I do want to talk a little bit about the stuff pack announcements and all that stuff, because yesterday, I think, was it Monday, the teaser trailer was released? It must have been, because it couldn't have been Sunday. So Monday, the teaser trailer was released, and we were talking a bit about it on Discord, because my initial thought was, okay, this is gonna be a free update for cats and dogs, because literally before the teaser trailer was released, I'd actually sat here during the day thinking, like, what would they ever do to give more clothes to the dogs and the cats and dogs from the expansion pack? Because I mean, how will we get more clothes? They don't have a lot of it, and it's natural that we get more with time, but I just didn't, in my mind, it would make more sense to get that through a free update rather than a stuff pack, because that would have meant we needed a stuff pack for an expansion pack, and that's just not a thing that I've ever heard of before. I don't know if they did that in Sims 3, but apparently they did. I don't fully know. But anyways, so the next day when the trailer was released, the full trailer for the stuff pack was released. Oh yeah, another point was they called it stuff pack 14, and I'm just, what? So I was like, this is so unlike EA releasing a stuff pack that's not been in the teaser trailers or the quarterly teaser. That doesn't have a name either. That just came out of the blue. I mean, it's not, I don't know. It's just unlike them, I think. So I was a bit confused, but then the next day the trailer, I obviously cannot speak. The trailer was released, and I am a little bit conflicted. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit conflicted. I'm still gonna get it. I'm still gonna buy it because I like to have everything in my game. Yes, I'm one of those ones that will never say no. I'm one of those ones that give EA an excuse to keep releasing stuff packs because I just need everything in my game. That's just how I am. I like to build, and because of that, I want more stuff in my game all the time. That's just how I am. Sorry about that. But I am a little bit confused by the whole, because looking at the trailer, some of the stuff does look like it matches some of the stuff that we got in Cats and Dogs, which kinda, I mean, it is a stuff pack for an expansion pack, kind of, but at the same time, why wasn't it in the expansion pack to begin with, since it fits the whole aesthetic of the expansion pack? I don't fully get that. I don't know what they were thinking when they chose to, whatever, I don't know, but I am excited for hamsters though. I think that's cute, and also mice, not mouses, also mice, and what is a hedgehog? You can get a hedgehog. I think that's very cute, and as far as I've heard as well, it doesn't actually count towards the household, so it doesn't count as a sim if you have a hamster or a mouse or whatever you choose to get. But I do hope that this stuff pack is gonna be like a full stuff pack, considering that there are people out there who don't have the money to buy cats and dogs, because they did up the price when that came out, so a lot of people haven't been able to afford it, and if they still want the stuff pack but they need the expansion pack on top of that, I think that's a little, I don't know, maybe that's just I want everyone to be happy. So I feel like that's a little bit unfair to those people. So I do hope that it's a proper stuff pack, but with added cats and dogs clothing, because it's mostly those things that we're getting. Like, that's why it's for cats and dogs. It's because of the clothing. I'm assuming, at least. But anyways, we'll see. I don't know. I haven't. I've seen the trailer a couple of times, and I saw the aquarium table thing, the fish tank table. I don't know what to call it, but I thought it was very cute. So I'm excited for some of the stuff, but we'll see. I haven't gone into it too much because I don't like doing that. I've said that before. Like, I'm not watching the live streams and stuff like that. So I just hope that it's gonna be equal for, like, you know what I mean though, right? Like, it's gonna be okay not to have the stuff, the expansion pack and still get the stuff pack. Like, they're not gonna miss out on too much if they don't have cats and dogs. So that's all. I hope that's how it is, because otherwise I'm gonna feel very sorry for some people because they can't afford cats and dogs. But anyways, so that ended up being a very long talk about that stuff pack release. But yeah, so this is my 64 by 64. I've decided to include this in the rebuilding Windenburg because I asked you guys on the community tab and also on Discord what world you wanted to see me rebuild entirely, and a lot of you, the vast majority of you said Windenburg. I think it was like, I don't know, it was 60% Windenburg and then the rest 40% were kind of split up over the other worlds. So I'm okay with that. Windenburg is one of my favorite worlds, so we're gonna see. Plus you can do a lot of different things in Windenburg. You got the Tudor area, the old Tudor town area, and you got the modern area, which is by the southern eastern area of Windenburg, and then you got the beach area, and you got the more foresty Tudor area, which is where we're building right now. So, and also because I don't want to have to do a 64 by 64 on this lot again, because it's gonna take ages to finish it. So there's my excuse. There's still a 64 by 64 on the island, so I'm gonna have to do another one, but we'll see. I think this is gonna be good practice for me to create some community lots, because that's not something I do very often. You know this, I am not very good. I'll admit it, I'm not very good at community lots. It's because every time I think about community lots, I can't even say that word. I think about like when you're in the city and the houses are like, what are they called? When they're not townhouses, but they're like stuck together. That's how I think about community, that's community lots for me. I don't think about a standalone cafe yeah, I don't get a building. A building doesn't pop up in my head when I think cafe, like a standalone building, and that's how we make cafes in this. This doesn't make any sense, so I'm just gonna move on to something else. I'm not very good at community lots, so this is gonna be practice. I hope it's gonna turn out well, but if it doesn't, I'm sorry. But anyways, this house is, I actually started it before the Jungle Adventure game pack came out, because we were talking on the channel, on the Discord channel, sorry. By the way, if you want to join that, there is an invitation link in the description down below. But we were talking about what kind of builds that I should do, and some of you said a big house, like a big mansion for rich explorers, kind of. That was a little bit weird, and they have a lot of like artifacts and collections in there, and collectibles, not collections. And this is slightly inspired by a house or a picture of a house or something that I found on Pinterest, but a lot of it's like, the landscaping is not at all. It's just the facade of the building, basically. Also, that little house in front of the big house, it was intended to be a garage, but a little bit later on in the building, I just kind of decided not to include a garage, but I just decided not to delete the building because I thought, okay, that's pretty, we got an extra building, but now I don't fully know what to do with it. It's probably gonna turn into this guest house or something. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. But yeah, so I'm not fully sure that I'm gonna make this like for rich explorers, but we'll see. I'm hoping, because the interior will be in a video by itself, that I can put a little bit more thought into it and go into detail a little bit more, so that it can be a little bit more interesting than some of my other interiors. I don't know, I'm trying to get better at both exteriors and interiors, but I don't know if I'm succeeding. We will see. But yeah, there are also quite a lot of cuts in this video, so you've been warned about that. I could put a lot of cuts in there, or cut a lot of the footage out, because I figured it wouldn't be very interesting to watch me put down the same rock like 1,000 times. So I chose to just take some of it out. It's mostly the western side of, or the left side of the platform that the house is on. You're going to see me landscape, and also there are some ponds in front of the house, and the path, and also the path at the house and stuff, so don't worry about that. It's just mostly the east side, like the, why do I keep calling west and east? I don't know what is north in the game right now. The right side of the platform that you're not gonna see me do, because there's a lot of interesting stuff going on over there anyway, so might as well just cut that out. Also, so you don't get to see me put down that freaking rock so many times. I am so tired of that rock. You're gonna see me put it down in just a second, I think. But yeah, I also spent a lot of time figuring out how to make the waterfall. I ended up looking up a video on YouTube by someone, I don't remember their names, I'm so sorry. I did that like 1.5 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, I don't fully remember. So I'm sorry about that, but I did look up a video just to get like some kind of idea, and then I built from there, and I had to figure it out at first, like when I was still trying to figure out how to do the waterfall. It took me quite a while, so I'll cut some of that out too, but there's quite a lot of waterfall work in there, so if you want to see how I did that, it is included. I used some of the water jets that we get for making like springs, and I don't know what they're called. I don't know what those kind of water things are called, but there are some water jets in the game that you can use to make like funny stuff, and that's the ones I've used. And then I've used that table. Is it a table? Or is it a chair? I'm not sure. But that rock, I've used it I don't even know. Many times in this build. It's everywhere. I also think this house so far is almost 200k, and it's not furnished yet, so it's probably gonna be it's for your more rich Sims, let's put it like that. For the Sims that do not struggle with money at all, because otherwise they're gonna have issues buying this house, because it's huge and not furnished, and it's already almost 200,000 simoleons, which is crazy, but we're gonna see where it goes. Yeah, let me know what you guys think I should do with the other 64x64 in Windenburg, by the way. I have no idea if I want to build like a beach mansion or something. I don't know what do beach mansions even look like. I mean, we don't have beach mansions in Denmark, so how would I know? So I'm gonna see. Well, maybe we do, and I just don't realize actually. I don't know everything about Denmark, let's be real. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see on the other 64x64. I might as well just start preparing myself mentally right now to go through this torture once again, because there's another one of them, so why not just start preparing already, you know? Yeah. To be honest, I don't even know if this lot is playable, because 64x64s, because they're so huge, they do tend to get a little bit laggy. Sims does take more of your computer than you'd think, so at least it's more than I would think. I don't know, maybe, I don't know much about computer stuff in general, so but it does get a little bit laggy. My computer's pretty good, but it got a little bit laggy after I put in the water jets, so I don't know. I hope someone's gonna use my build though, so I didn't just spend several hours on it for nothing. Because I'm not probably not gonna use it. What am I gonna use it for? Oh, we can move generation 2. Sorry, no, generation 3 of Not So Berry here. put a rocket ship in the garden or something. I don't, probably not. But anyway, so let me know if you're gonna use this, by the way. Make me happy by using it, please. No, I'm kidding. Just use whatever you want to. Over here, I made a little pond-like area, and then I put in a gate. That's called a gate, yes. So they can like walk to the pond and just sit there. But they do have a pool in the backyard as well, so in case they want to use that instead. I mean, if I had the choice between bathing in a pool or a pond, I'd probably choose the pool because it's cleaner. So I get your Sims. I understand if they want to use the pool instead. It's completely fine. But yeah, they do get the choice at least. And I've also only put, for the exterior, I haven't put a lot of furniture there yet. I also didn't put in a ladder and a jumping thing for the pool, but I'll fix that during the interior even though it's on the outside. I just didn't think too much about, I mostly thought about landscaping and also the house when I built this, so anything else is kind of just like, I wasn't focused on it, so I'll try. I'll try to remember it for the interior. I did put in a table in, I made like a gazebo thing that's placed on rocks, sort of. You'll see that later on. I did put in a table there, so there's a little seating area. I think maybe they can use it for a barbecue. I'm trying to figure out because there's quite a big platform, sort of, in the backyard, which I don't fully know what to do with yet. But I'm planning, I think I'm somehow gonna end up making it a barbecue area, so they can barbecue there and then they can eat in the gazebo. I thought that would be quite nice. I mean, I don't know what the weather is like in Windenburg, but late night barbecues, yes, why not? Plus the sun, the morning sun on this lot is quite nice. It's like warm and just, I like it. I like the morning sun on this lot. I don't know how to explain it because I suck at explaining things. I just like the morning sun. Okay. This is when we're making the waterfall. There's a lot of water jets in here. You can see them in the pool right now. I did end up like putting in a lot at the start, and then I had to go back and delete them, which meant I had to move several rocks because I just couldn't find them because they're placed inside the rocks, because obviously you don't want to make a waterfall where you can see the jets themselves. It kind of has to look more natural, so I ended up having to move a lot of stuff to delete a lot of stuff, but this is how I'm making it. Trying to make it more look more natural, so it's just the water just goes down instead of like, you know, the waterfall that you can see on the left side right now, it kind of like sprays it. It's called sprays it? I don't know. In an upwards motion, and then it falls down again. I was trying to like hide the upwards. I don't know how to explain it. I can't explain things. Okay, I'm giving up. But yeah, I like how it turned out in the end. I was quite happy with that. You may have noticed that if you're on the Discord. I was like, yeah, I made a waterfall. It's not often I get to do stuff like this in my builds, because in case you haven't noticed, I'm really bad at like making gardens. Not that I'm bad at landscape. Well, I don't want to say I'm good at landscaping because I don't fully know. It's like a subjective thing, whether or not you like what I do with my landscaping, but it's very often I forget to make room for a garden, so I don't often get the opportunity to make stuff like that. And this is 64 by 64, so there's lots of room. So we're just gonna go a little bit crazy. Over there you can see where I'm putting in a gazebo, and in the end it's gonna look like it's sort of, because I'm gonna place a lot of rocks underneath. I still don't know if it's a chair or rock actually. It was under furniture. I just don't fully remember chair or rock, or if it's a table. If it's a chair or a table, there we go. I just realized once, I was like, wait, hold on a second. But yeah, I'm gonna place those under there, so it kind of looks like it's placed like they've built a gazebo on the rocks. Do you know what I mean? Maybe not, maybe. So I've had quite a lot of fun with that, and I really like how it turned out in the end. I'm also trying to place a lot of plants on the rocks, so I kind of look on the rocks. I think about drinking when I say on the rocks. I don't know, I've watched too much Grey's Anatomy lately. I just didn't go to that bar all the time and drink, so that's just kind of what's in my mind right now. I'm sorry about that, but anyways. So they can have this little area over there in the gazebo and look over the forest and everything. I thought it was quite nice to build this on. Yeah, when was it I started? The reason I started this even was because I wanted to see if I could do a split level build. This isn't a split level build, it's just a build on a hill. But I'm still gonna see if I can build a split level house at some point. I want to do more suburban houses these days as well, so kind of gone through that jungle phase, and now I'm back in my Tudor phase, but I still want to build suburban houses. Let me know what kind of suburban houses you want to see. I do have a craftsman house still in the works. I have a beach house, which is not a suburban house. I have another one that's kind of a Dutch colonial a little bit. Don't fully remember what else I have. Modern farmhouse, I think. And then we have that huge farmhouse, which we're never gonna get through because it's I'm trying to Oh, live streaming is so difficult to make time for when you have a job that you don't fully like. I wish I could make a schedule for live streaming, but it's really difficult when I have a job and I don't fully know when I get work. Right now, I'm just getting work all the time, so it's easy to like say I don't have time to stream. But I wish I could somehow make a schedule. Like, I don't know. I feel like that would be good for my Twitch channel, but it's just a little bit difficult when you don't know when you're working. So my point was, though, we're trying to, at least we did once. I built this huge, it's on a 50 by 50 actually. I think it's in Willow Creek right now, but it's this huge farmhouse. It's red and stuff, and we're trying to furnish it. We started furnishing it on stream, so I kind of want to finish furnishing it on stream instead of starting a video now. I think it'll be awkward, but I just need to make time for it. I really want to stream more. I want to get back into streaming. It's been ages. I think the last time I streamed was on the 25th, which is a long time ago. I'm gonna cross my fingers. If I hope I can make time for it tonight, because I really want to stream. So what's my point? Okay, but anyways, with this area, this is a big area I don't fully know what to do with. Let me know if you got any ideas. So far, I think though I'm gonna turn it into a seating area with a barbecue somewhere there as well, so that they can make barbecues or make food. You don't make barbecues. I don't know what I don't know what that is. So they can make food over there and then take it to the table in the gazebo and just sit there and eat. I don't think I like living in this house though, because to me it looks a little bit haunted. Not that I believe in ghosts or anything. I don't know. I just feel like it looks haunted. Does that mean I believe in ghosts anyways? I'm not sure. The life's biggest questions here. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that it's huge and it looks kind of old because it's Tudor, and I connect that with what's it called? Connect that to? I don't know. Whatever. With haunted houses, and I just feel like this house looks haunted. So maybe I just appreciate having a friend that lives here and I could just like come and go as I please rather than be stuck here myself. That would be great. I just feel like it looks haunted. Let me know if you feel the same way. Also, I kind of want to build a haunted house now, but I don't know what that would look like. And I still have plans to build a tree house in the new jungle world, which the name of, I always forget how to pronounce that name, so I'm just not gonna say it now. But yeah, I really still want to build a tree house there, but I feel like it's been done now. I feel like a lot of people kind of had the same plans as well, so maybe I shouldn't do it. Let me know if you want to see me build a tree house in the new world, the new jungle world. I figured out how to pronounce it the other day, but then later on in the day I kind of forgot again, and then I remembered, but now I've forgotten again. It's such a struggle. I don't know. Celadora. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. We will see. I'm gonna try to practice pronouncing that word, and hopefully sometime it will stick. Don't know yet. We'll see. With this pond right here, I also bye pond, but I prolong it a little bit. Prolong it. I don't know. Extend it a little bit. That's what you call it. Yes, extend it a little bit, and actually built a bridge like over it, which I thought was pretty cool. Somewhat. It's kind of an underwhelming bridge because it's literally just like floors and two I don't know what those are called, fences. So I don't know if it's not an exciting bridge, but I thought it would be funny to put in a bridge. So there you go. I put in a bridge over the pond. I don't know why I think that's funny. Anyways, so yeah, you'll see me doing that a little bit later. For now, we're just kind of trying to landscape. It actually really annoyed me that I forgot everything about, you can't use terrain paint up here. At least I haven't figured out how, but up here you can't use terrain paint. I couldn't use terrain paint, so it's just all green, and I hate that with my builds. I prefer to put the brown terrain paint, the dirt terrain paint, under both the houses and plants and hedges, fences, so on and so on, stones as well, rocks, just to make it look a little bit more realistic, but I couldn't figure out how to do that this time, so it's just all green up there. It's fine. Let's just ignore that. If anybody knows the trick to do that, let me know, but I did try later on with like a very, very low fence. I don't fully know what you call those. It's not like a proper fence. It's just like a very, very low one, whatever. And like frame up some stuff and put the dirt wall. No, that's not wallpaper. the dirt flooring like in that little fencing, but I can't explain it, and it didn't work out anyway, so I just kind of gave up on that, and now it's just green up there, and I don't know, maybe I just have to get used to it. So this is the other pond. I have not extended the other, like the first one yet, but anyways, let me know what you guys think I should do with the little building in front of the big house, and also what kind of style do you want to see in the house. I'm curious about your input. I'm not gonna wait until like we've had too many comments because I really want to finish this build and put it up on the channel within this week. Is like before this week is over, at least like before we get too far into next week, so that they're not too far apart, the two videos. Yeah, I'm not good with the whole two-part build video thing, but I tried this time because it was just like it was too long. There was too much. The build is too big. It's not even, the house itself isn't even that big. Like it's like a regular size for my houses, but maybe a little bit bigger. But I don't know. There's not much room on the first floor either, but the landscaping took freaking ages. I think it took me 5 to 6 hours, 5.5, over 5.5 hours, maybe 6.5, I don't know, something like that. So here we're making the little underwhelming bridge, as I like to call it, because I don't know, maybe I feel like I should put a roof on top of it or something just to make it a little bit more special. I don't freaking know, but it was fun. I was like, well, I wonder if that's even possible, and then I kind of tried my way, and it worked. So there's a little bridge. I don't know why they made the path that way when there's technically like free space on the right side of the pond there in the middle. But why not? It does not have to be realistic, right? So yeah, they put the path there, like over the ponds, because why not? So yeah, I don't know, I won't be releasing this build before the interior is done, by the way, but I'll release it as soon as the interior is done. So even if I don't have the video ready yet, the build will still be on my gallery page thing, my origin gallery library page, whatever they're called. I think gallery, it's called the gallery, right? So just, yeah, keep that in mind. Because I don't really want to release something that's not fully done yet, and I haven't had time to do the interior, like I've said like 3 times so far. So anyways, but yeah, just keep an eye on that if you're really, really interested in that build, It won't be on my gallery just yet, but soon, I promise you guys. I hope to have time to finish the build latest, like by this weekend, but we'll see. I just don't know when the video will be done. But anyways, we're going into screenshots in just a second, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover now. I hope you like the build. You cannot download it off the gallery just yet, but I hope it'll be up soon. I really hope to have it finished soonish, but yeah, we'll see. I'll let you guys know somewhere, maybe. But anyways, I hope you like this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!